Um, so I want to tie in and piggyback on Seth's question because you are fully grassroots candidate and you are on the ballot in New York, which is a very difficult thing to achieve. So tell me, how did you even make that? How did you make that happen? How long have you been out there campaigning? I know, people think getting on the ballot is a simple thing. It's really not, especially in a place like New York.
Yeah, no, it was a huge challenge. So, I began campaigning in October of last year, and that was after Zoran had won his primary, and
Hmm.
I was just like, wow, like we have Zoran, we have AOC. There's so many others on the left that are doing well too, but these people are showing that like a working class person can get out there and
Yep.
they can make a difference. So, that's like, well, I got to start doing something. I saw that the DSA was around and they had a lot of power and a lot of strength. And so there was that backing. And so I was like, well, I got to really start to get this show on the road. And I started looking around for like who is in power right now. You know, like even city council. Like who's your city
Yeah.
council? Who are the people that are making decisions right now that you have no idea about? And the very first person that came to mind in Congress was Dan Goldman in New York 10, and he's like a pretty bad guy. He's heir to a fortune, and so I decided to launch a campaign in New York 10, which I did originally,
Hmm.
because I wanted to like be running in a high profile race.
Yeah, I get that.
um,
And that's a really good strategy.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so. I mean, Dan Goldman, he has a ton of money. He's backed by some of the worst people in power.
And even if you don't win in a district like that, you have an opportunity to bring so much attention and awareness to it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I love when I see people running against incumbents like that that are have a lot of money being thrown their way, very deep pocketed donors, and it's an opportunity at the very least
Yeah,
to say, well, what is this guy really doing for the district? And also, he's so compromised. He's not here for you.
right. And I work in New York 10, so that's a big part of my life is work, and you can see how the regulations are not helping us.
Right.
My workplace is not unionized, and there's just a lot of misery over there in 10. There's a lot of rich
Hmm.
people, and there's a lot of inequality. So, but then I received a lot of feedback on this, and there were DSA candidates that were hopeful to run as well. It was becoming a very crowded race, so I decided to switch over to where I live,
Okay.
which is New York 9. So I switched over to New York 9, and I found out that Yvette Clarke, even though she's on the Progressive Caucus and she's chair of the Black Caucus, she's taking money from APAC as well. And so it's
Isn't
like,
that
right,
that's so heartbreaking, isn't it?
yeah,
It's so disappointing.
and it should be disqualifying. I
It really
mean,
should. How are you in the progressive caucus
yeah,
taking APAC money? Like, it just doesn't
yeah,
make sense to me.
insanity. But so yeah,